Hello, everybody. Guess what day it is? Finally made it to Friday. Those of you who haven't had any snow yet, we've had a little bit here and there. Not much, but a little bit. As you guys remember, Sunday's the big deal on the review for our Limestone Farms LF Distilling Company. So, Mrs. Beach Sand will be there. So we have 5 samples, not 4, like a lot of others have been posting. So we have all 5. So thank you to Tom Morrow for that. I'd say tomorrow. Tom Morrow. He is the brand ambassador for Limestone Farms. I want to thank Tom. He lives about an hour and 45 minutes roughly from us. So I want to thank him for sending us the samples, getting us all set there. But it's Friday. It's been a long week. It's been a busy week for you at home, for everybody, I'm sure. I don't have really much to do this weekend except for work around the house. Oh, Mrs. Beach Sand has some work for me to do. She has made that known. She can speak up. She's still recovering, but she will be good to go for the video. So, I don't know how I didn't manage to get it, but hey, I guess when you drink some bourbon, burn all that stuff out, I don't have to worry about it, right? Oh, you're not saying anything at all, huh? I guess you can't have anything then. So we are going to do a fresh crack on a bottle we have had for a while. As you know, we go to Holland quite often. We go to Repeat's Party Store, see Mike and the team down there. We have a Remus store pick that has been burning a hole in our shelves. This one here is a 2022 selection. So like I said, it's been on the shelf for quite some time. This one is 114.2 proof, 57.1 ABV. George Remus. If you don't know the story about George Remus, look it up. It's pretty interesting. Some of the things that he did, some of the things that he got away with. So, pretty interesting story. It is. Definitely interesting. So this is a single barrel. We're going to give this one a try. See what we think. This is an MGP product, obviously. MGP, Ross and Squibb, same, all that good stuff. So, yeah, get a bottle. Glass over there for Mrs. Beach Sand. We have a regular George Remus. This one is only in 94 proof. Probably not nearly as good as this one, but we're going to try this one out. See what we have going on. Obviously, it's pretty viscous. It's got a little bit of legs on there. So on the nose, I'm getting that. Definitely getting some oak. A little bit of heat, I'm assuming, from our photographer lady who refuses to speak for some reason, which I don't understand why. She can give hand signals and hand gestures, but that's as far as she goes, so I don't know. I'm getting a thumbs up for sure. So on the nose, I'm definitely getting that oak char. A little bit of almost a fruity red fruit. Not quite the cherry. Definitely I'm getting some type of red fruit. It's not a strawberry. So let's see what we got on the palate. I'm going for the palate. As you can see, it's pretty viscous. It's got a lot, coats the glass. So on the palate, I definitely get that oak char. I get that peppery burn on the tail end. It's just lingers. Get a lot of coating on the mouthfeel. It's really good. That is definitely a good bottle. A lot of that oak char. It's so good. Still getting that red fruit. On the tail end, I get that little bit of a hint of pepper. Maybe a white pepper. But I get some sweetness on the very tail end. Not quite pinpointing what that sweetness is. Almost an orange peel or something on the very tail end. So the camera lady's having a rough time over there.
I'm sorry, that burns.
It burns for you. It doesn't burn for me.
Oh, I know.
She's speaking. See that? A little bit of bourbon. Fired her up.
You're fine.
Wow, like a chainsaw, you know. Running. So
I think you should open the other and compare.
definitely a good mouthfeel. That's a really good bottle for sure. I'm not gonna open that right now.
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Because we're gonna run out of Fresh Crack Fridays. We're gonna have to go shopping.
Okay.
Oh, did you hear that?
I said okay.
I know what you said. Are you gonna have some of this?
Yep.
All right. Per the boss lady, we are going to fresh crack the standard. Woo. That was a good cork pop on that one. Ooh, I get a lot of vanilla on the nose on that.
All right, what's the proof?
I already said. This one is a 94 proof. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. I get a lot of vanilla on the nose on that. A lot. Remus. This is the regular bottle you can find in the store. Anywhere you go, pretty much. This one here. Probably not going to find it unless you find a store that has a store pick. I don't think that Repeats has anymore because we've had this for a couple years. I'm surprised we haven't opened it, but I had it in a box and it was like stored away somewhere in the lost archives. So, double fresh crack today. Remus store pick and a Remus regular.
It's not a rye?
It's not a rye. I don't know what the mash bill is. Oh, it is a little bit of a rye.
Yeah, I get the rye on it.
It says a hint of vanilla on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely getting that. It says maple aroma.
Definitely getting that.
Sweet yet characteristic rye flavor. Perfect for the speakeasy or the liquor cabinet. We don't have cabinets. We have shelves. And soon to have more shelves because we have boxes of stuff in the back.
I am definitely liking this one more.
You like this because it's lower proof.
Oh, I know. But I'm getting more vanillas, more flavor than I did on the other.
So, I'm going to try this one out. We're going to see. See my opinion. You have Mrs. Beach Sand's opinion. Getting a lot more vanillas on the mouthfeel, on the palate. I still get quite a bit of viscosity out of that. For being a 94 proof, can't really see, but there's some pretty good legs on that glass. I'm pretty surprised to be a lower proof, a 94 proofer versus a 114.2. I don't get any burn on the tail end at all. I mean, there is literally no burn on the tail.
Nope.
I'm definitely getting that cherry note on the nose with a little bit of vanilla. Not a lot of barrel char, for sure. Not a lot of barrel char.
I like this.
Definitely a great sipper. There's no doubt about that at all. A lot lower proof. But man, I wish you could see those fingers on that glass. That is like, the viscosity on that is amazing.
Is that your new word?
No, it's not. It is not my new word. This one here pretty much just coats the glass, and it takes a while for it to go away, but it does develop some nice legs on that one. A lot higher proof.
Too high for me.
I'm still getting that almost, it's not quite a cherry note, but there is some type of red fruit. Almost a little bit of a bubblegum note. I don't know. It's hard to say on that one. Thanks for all that noise you're making in the background
I'm
back there.
sorry. I'm trying to cleanse my palate.
Yeah, there's definitely good viscosity to this one for sure. The higher proof, you get the more barrel char. So good. Get that peppery burn on the tail end, and you get almost a nutmeg note on the tail end. Do you get a nutmeg note on this one?
I did.
On the tail, I get a little bit of nutmeg. So I get that sweetness after it kind of like just settles and sits back and goes, hey, I'm here. So I don't get the nutmeg on the nose, but I definitely get the barrel char on the nose. I get a little bit of the vanilla, very little manila.
Manila?
Manila envelopes.
Vanilla.
Hey, while you guys are sitting there, why don't you hit that like and subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Trying to hit that 1,000, because what happens at 1,000?
You have a giveaway.
We're going to have a giveaway. We might have some more stuff to give away than just the eagle. So
yep.
we are working on some stuff. Just be patient. We'll see.
Sorry.
What?
No.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, tell me more about Nelson Brothers.
What do you want to know about Nelson's Brothers?
I see it up there. But I don't know
Nelson Brothers used to be Belle Meade. Nelson Brothers was bought Belle Meade and named it Nelson Brothers.
Okay.
So it's Nelson Greenbrier. It's in Tennessee, Nashville area. As a lot of you know, Nelson Brothers is out of Tennessee. Haven't tried the Nelson Brothers before, but I have tried the Belle Meade. Let's see here. Belle Meade. Belle Meade 108.3 proof. And Nelson Brothers. So
definitely lighter.
this is the classic version, which is a lot lower proof. This is 93.3 proof. And no, it is not opened. This is 108.3 proof. Yeah, that's open. This is a Bell Mead. As you can see, the bottles look pretty close to each other because it's the same distillery. So, that being said, I prefer this because it's higher proof. Haven't tried this yet, but maybe next week we can do a fresh crack on that one. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, we'll have to take Mrs. Beach Sand up on her offer to go out and do some more bourbon hunting this weekend. Which, I don't know if we're going to do that or not, but we'll see. Because we don't have anything else going on as of yet.
No, we have a honeydew.
We have a honeydew and not the melon honeydew list. A lot of barrel char on that one. This is the store pick. Remus Reserve. Actually, it's not a reserve. It's a single barrel. George Remus single barrel. Again, this is selected by Repeats Party Store out of Holland, Michigan in 2022. So this is an antique. It's almost 2025. So, like I said, don't know if Mike and the team over there is going to do any more Remus anytime soon. But I know that they have a lot of things. What else do we get? We got a Blanton's single barrel. We've got a Weller Antique 107 single barrel.
What about Penelope?
They have a Penelope pick coming up. I'm not sure when that is, so I'm going to have to do some research. I'll get a hold of Mike. But I know they're working with Penelope. They do a lot of stuff with makers. As you know, the private selections for makers. They do the tequila. They do a lot of barrel picks. Mm-hmm. I'd like to do a recap video of repeats. Repeats. So that way we can see what they got going on, because Mike and the team over there are absolutely amazing. Don't get me wrong. Sunday. Don't forget. What are we doing? A video of Limestone Farms. So, we'll be doing that. Mrs. Beach Sand is going to be joining me because I've had a few people say, gee, why doesn't Mrs. Beach Sand come back and do a video of the review of the Limestone Farms? So guess what? Mrs. Beach Sand will be making a special appearance. I know we're not at 1,000 subscribers. Probably won't be at 1,000 subscribers for another 20 years, the way things are progressing. But, hey.
People don't need to see me.
You know, you guys don't want Mrs. Beach Sand back, then she's perfectly fine with that. Maybe she's the one that's unsubscribing all you guys. I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works, but I had 3,000 watch hours. I was all excited because now I can finally get memberships, and the old Tubester, I guess you could say, Tubester, is taking forever to update my numbers. They give me like 2+ watch hours a day. By the time they get me to 3,000, even though they told me I was at 3,000 like 3 weeks ago, by the time they give me 3,000, it'll be 2,095. So, stay tuned for that 1,000 subscriber video, because in 75 years, they might get their stuff updated.
Oh, Good job, baby.
You know, I'd like to say other words, you know, but I'm being nice. Being nice, but I don't like their slowness. I don't like the little games that they play. So. Remus. Right here. Single barrel. Remus. On this side. George Remus. Regular on that side. Have yourself a great night. We will see you Sunday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great night, everybody.